This is the Algebra 1 Summer School Unit 4 Lesson 2 practice video. So I'm going to do practice problems number 1, 4, and 5 from the Intro to Exponential Functions lesson. If you have questions on any of the other problems that I didn't do on this video, you're going to need to either look at the answer key posted on Canvas, or you need to come in and see your instructor during office hours. All right, so number 1 is a multiple choice question. It says, which of the following is a decreasing exponential function whose y-intercept is 20? Well, first of all, exponential function. We know that an exponential function is of the form y equals a times b to the x. So I'm going to eliminate any choice that is not in exponential form. I can cross off number 3 because that's linear. Okay? Number 4 is also not like that because it has a plus sign. 4 is also not exponential. So I'm left with 1 or 2. Now I know that the y-intercept needs to be 20. But that seems to be true about both choice 1 and 2. So I can't eliminate either of them. But I do know that I need to be decreasing. So I had to look at the growth value. Well, in number 1, 4/3. 4 is a bigger number than the denominator 3, which means that 4/3 is bigger than 1, which means it's increasing, which is not what we want. However, 1/2 we know is less than 1. So number 2 is our decreasing exponential function with a y-intercept of 20. All right, number 4. Classify each of the following exponential functions as increasing or decreasing and get the value of their y-intercepts. This is similar to a problem in our notes, but it's really important that we can identify y-intercepts in increasing or decreasing. All right, the y-intercept for this first problem, remember the y-intercept is the first number that you see in an exponential function. So here the y-intercept is 125, and because the growth rate of 1.25 is bigger than 1, this is an increasing exponential function. So in B, the y-intercept is the first number, which is 22. When I look at the growth rate of 3/4, because 3 is smaller than 4, that is a less than 1 growth rate, which means that that exponential function is decreasing. All right, last problem that we're going to do here, number 4, the y-intercept of this exponential function is 256. And I need to decide for this fraction if 5/2 is bigger than 1 or less than 1. Because the numerator of 5 is bigger than the denominator of 2, that function ends up being bigger than 1, which means it's an increasing exponential function. All right, the last problem from the practice we're going to do together is another multiple choice, number 5. It says, which of the following could be the equation of the exponential function graph shown below? Well, looking at the graph, it is going down from left to right, which means that this has to be a decreasing exponential function. So first I'm going to go through and see if I can eliminate any choice that's increasing. When I look at number 1, its growth rate is larger than 1, 1.25. That's increasing, which is not what we want, so cross it off. Same with number 3. Its growth rate is bigger than 1, so it's also increasing. So I'm between 2 and 4. I don't know any specific values on my table, so I can't really determine if the growth rate is 0.75 or 0.45. But here's what I can do. Notice that on this grid, the y-intercept appears to be somewhere between 10 and 20. When I look at the y-intercepts that are over here, I have a y-intercept of 40 and 18. The only one of those that's between 10 and 20 is number 2. So that would be the equation for the graph that you see at the right. All right, that's your practice for the Intro to Exponential Functions. If you have questions on any problems other than 1, 4, or 5, come on into office hours and chat with your instructor.